and welcome back to another Tonto video. In today's one, we're going to be looking at the brand new TMNT Mutant Nation issue number 1. And this one, I don't think was as good as what people were making it out to be. So, yeah, okay, so with the first bit, I'm going to talk about the backup story just because it's the shortest story out of the two, with it only being 10 pages, and, yeah, it's alright. It's just Casey beating up some guys in a little market area. Yeah, I mean, there's not really too much I can really talk about here. It's just Casey just beating up some guys, and it was pretty fun to see Casey fighting all these guys. It's like really great to see Casey finally back in action and actually doing something compared to what he was doing over the past few years, where it was just showed up once in a while. And it's really great to see him finally doing something. It's just so great to see him back in action and finally being like the Casey we all know and love to be, and not whatever they were doing with him. So that's really great to see him like doing stuff like that, and then seeing him interacting with April. Like, it's so great to see this like stuff again. It's just so amazing to see him actually be Casey. So that's really great. And then there was also Karai. She was spying on him just because she didn't trust Casey all too much, and was sort of like seeing like what he was going to be doing. And she's also got a dragon. I think that's from the Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan, I think, but I can't remember all too much. I think it was, but yeah, I guess that's kind of cool. So yeah, I'd say that overall for this part of the story, it was pretty decent for the most part. The artwork was on point with the Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan, and I'd say that I do like where this is going for the most part, I want to say. But at the same time, because we already know what's going to be happening later in the future for this series, in issue number 5 of the ongoing series, where Casey is going to be teaming up with Foot to take on the the governments and all that. We already know the outcome for Karai's trust in Casey. So I'd say that for the most part is good. I just wish that we didn't know about the future already. So yeah, but I'd say that I'm quite curious to see how it's all going to be playing out. So there's that. Now, the actual main story itself, this one is dealing with Raph. He's on the road, and I'd say for the most part it was alright and good, but I'd say that at the same time it feels like he's trying to catch everyone up on what's happened, and then just trying to do a brand new story, like filling in the gaps, but at the same time just doing it in the worst way possible. So yeah, okay, so for the first little bit, which I'm going to be talking about, is the little bit between issue 150 and this issue, and now it's the bit where everyone was at the farm at Christmas time, and it is revealed here that Harold teleported him over there, and then because Donnie came back and he was upset or something, he left and things weren't the same. So I don't think this is the reason why like Turtles are all mad at each other in the ongoing series, from what I can tell, unless this is what it was supposed to be all about with the argument, stuff like that. But I would say that with this bit here, I would say that this bit felt like he was trying to like retcon that bit into existence and actually make it felt like it was always meant to be there, because I don't know, something about it just seems so that like that bit there in the original comic wasn't. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like I don't feel like it was supposed to be there. I feel like it was just supposed to be that Raph, after issue I think it was 144 when he left, that was supposed to be like when he left, and then it goes into this part and then all that kind of stuff. And that part in issue 150 wasn't supposed to be there, so it feels a bit retconny in a way, just trying to like really explain it, like why it is all happening, stuff like that, which just feels like so off-putting because I don't know, it's something about it where it just feels like they're just trying to explain like why it happened. Yeah, I mean it works well enough, but yeah. And then so in the present day stuff, Raph is working in the bar and he's beating up some guys. Yeah, it's it's a Raph kind of thing to do. It works well enough. It shouldn't, but it does. And then after that, he does leave and he goes off northwest. He said, I think he's going to Las Vegas. And then that's when he encounters Metalhead. And so yeah, Metalhead is back. Tom Waltz really likes to bring back characters who should like stay dead. I mean, first it was Krang and now Metalhead, and oh my god, where do I begin with Metalhead? He has not been a great character since like the City of War stuff, and even then that like really ruined his character as well. And I don't see how this is going to improve his character whatsoever. If anything, it's only making him worse. He's just unsufferable. He's just the worst kind of character ever. I don't know why Tom Waltz like this character so much, but yeah, he's back and it's not great. So yeah, and basically Mel has stolen pepperoni and he's giving Raph a choice. Basically, you know, basically like Raph comes and helps Metalhead to go to Area 51, or Pepperoni dies, which, I mean, at the same time, damn done anything with Pepperoni, so either way. But yeah, I'd just say that overall for this issue, like for this part of the issue, it was a decent part of the story, I want to say. I feel like he's trying to set like a lot of things up for this little story arc, but I just feel like it went like, because it feels like two like different paces where like some of it feels like really rushed with the present day stuff, but with the stuff which is happening like all the flashback stuff and those of Metalhead, it feels like it's somewhat going a little bit slow, but like a nice pace. So I just feel like the pacing for this issue is like really off. And I feel like maybe for like the next issue, when we do actually get to see the story actually unfold a lot more, is when I do think that the actual story will actually become actually enjoyable. But yeah, and then also something which I did like notice, which was like really nice. So for this one, this whole story arc is done by Vincent Frederick, who did the stuff on the Armageddon game stuff, which was really nice, and also the last story arc from the TMT run, and yeah, his artwork looks really nice. And we've got Ron Patterson. She comes back on to doing TMT comic books, and she's going to be doing this series. I don't know if she's going to be doing the ongoing series. We'll wait and see about that. But I'm to say that for the colours for this issue, it was like surprisingly good. It was like in a different way than before. Like it wasn't done how they were in like the Armageddon game stuff or the last story arc stuff. So it's just so surprising like how great of like in the colorist like Ron Patterson actually is, and it just looks so nice and so different. And if I do keep this like coloring up for the rest of the series, then yeah, I'll be happy. So yeah, I mean overall for this issue, I'd say that this is a decent one for setting things up for this universe, and I think that this is what this book is going to be doing a lot of great things in just setting like things up for the rest of this universe, and also 10 stories that's not within the ongoing series, which I think is going to work really well. But I'd say that overall for a starting point for this series, I don't think it's off to the best start, but I do think it has potential to tell some really great stories. It just depends on where they do take like the next like story arc or issue. So we'll wait and see about that. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this issue. Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you doesn't, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.